And a student of mine learned this as well, and she didn't even play guitar. She just played a bit of acoustic and played piano mostly. How I learned to shred in a month, and it was surprisingly easy. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo Karjalainen. It's good to have you along. Today I'm going to show you how to shred faster than I thought was possible. Now, shredding can seem really difficult, all that picking stuff, sweeping, all that stuff. And it is. There are really no shortcuts when it comes to learning how to play. But some things are easier than other things. Some things seem more difficult than they actually are. And it was dumb luck. And a student of mine learned this as well, and she didn't even play guitar. She just played a bit of acoustic and played piano mostly. And even she managed to kind of learn the basics of this without a huge amount of effort. So the story goes, back when I was a teenager, I was probably around 14, something like that. I spent around a month, I would say. It was a summer. I was at our summer place, went to the local library and found Eruption, the tab to that, by Van Halen. That thing without the added thing at the end. Yes, the tapping thing. It's really impressive, and it's way easier than you might think. So what I did was I borrowed the tab from the library, and then I just practiced that bit. And if you're new to this, if you're wanting to learn shred, this is a brilliant place to start, because you can very quickly impress people around you and yourself. So how do you do it? Knowing what I know now, I would just start in one position. You could do 5th fret on the B string, 8th fret on the B string, and maybe 10th fret on the B string, all on the same string. I use my middle finger. Some people use their index finger. Either one is fine. The idea is you hit the string, then you pull off to number 5. You don't just lift your finger, you kind of pull it off like. As with anything, if you're having trouble with this, just do this until you get that kind of going, because it could be a bit like. Let me turn off the overdrive. You want it to be clearer. And then you do a hammer on the 8th fret. And when you have that one position down, that's when you can start moving things around. So Eruption goes like this. It's on the 9th fret, 2nd fret, 5th fret. And so on. I'm sure there's tab all over for that and lessons on how to do that. But you can do it with a pentatonic scale, maybe on different strings. You can do something like, if you know your pentatonic scale, this note you also have here, and this note you also have here. So what you could do is, what you could do is, and you can move, if you know your scales, if you know your modes, if you know your pentatonic stuff, you can move that around. And even if you don't know any of that stuff, you can still move it around. You can just do this. That's what Van Halen does at the end of Eruption. great fun. Then you can advance that to different things. You can do or it's like endless possibilities. You can do a Steve Vai style thing. And that's it. That was basically how I learned to shred in about a month. So you can move one hand about, then the second hand about, then you can do two strings. But be sure to give the string a good hit and then pull off. Now, I'm gonna do a part 2 to this, but that will be over on the lesson channel. So if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description to that channel. And you can find it here as well. If you found this video interesting, useful, or entertaining, please consider supporting the channel by one of the links in the description. Patreon, you get access to all my lessons, music, and a bunch of exclusives. But above all, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a nice day. See you. Take care. Bye.